Hey everyone, if you're like me and you wanted to put a new steering wheel on your E90 E92 BMW, but unsure which steering wheel you wanted to go with, this video might help you out. Today I actually wanted to highlight the differences between a couple steering wheels that I've actually had on my car. So I wanted to start with the first one. The first one is a stock steering wheel that I basically bought a eBay cover kit for. I want to say I probably bought this about 2 years ago now, and installed it about 2 years ago now. I think it was like $40 or $50 at the time, shipped to me. And it's one of those DIY, like sew it yourself kits. So, a couple pros to this kit. One, for the price, for the $40, $50, this kit actually looks amazing. I've actually had people get in my car and tell me, oh man, that steering wheel looks cool. Granted, they're not BMW enthusiasts, but they probably never knew it was a sew it yourself kit that took me, a couple hours to put on. So really, I'd have to say if you're the DIY type of person and you have a 2-3 hours to kill and you want to test out your sewing capabilities, buy this kit. You really can't go wrong with this kit. It looks great. At the time, I actually really liked it because there's an extra layer that goes over your stock. So it felt a little beefier. It just felt different. I think that's why I liked it. The reason why I did this kit in the first place was because this kit was, or my stock steering wheel, which this is a 2008. It was getting old. You can tell it was like kind of scullering and it just wasn't doing too well. I was tired of looking at it, and honestly, I hated looking at it, and I didn't want to spend money at the time on a new steering wheel, which, obviously they're going for a ton of money. So I bought this kit. I installed it in my driveway one day, and loved it ever since. A couple pros to this kit though. Pros, it looks great for $40-$50. You can't go wrong. Buy this kit. I think they make a few different versions of it. I think they make some with different stitching. I think they make them in suede versus I think this is like pleather. Cons to this kit, in my opinion. Con is the DIY section of it. I did mess up on a few different on a few different of the sewing patterns, so I actually had to undo it and kind of stitch it. If you see here, there are like 3 different colors. There's like the red, the dark blue, and the light blue. The red and the light blue are actually already sewed on, and you basically use the dark blue to close up the gap and sew them together once you put the kit over the steering wheel. So that's not all the sewing you have to do. You just have to do basically the weaves up and down. So yeah, I liked it. Other cons to this kit, it's not the greatest fitting kit. They want you to use like adhesive to kind of stick on the extra flaps that they have back here. So from the backside, it looks horrible. At one point, this was probably a knot that came undone. So overall, great kit for the money. Especially if you're a do-yourself. I could also imagine if you took this to like a upholstery shop, they'd probably sew it on for you as well. Who knows how much they would charge, but so yeah, overall, great steering wheel. The next steering wheel is the Alcantara flat bill steering wheel that you see for these things. I just put this on myself. Very easy to install steering wheel if you guys never done it. I'm really unsure where the steering wheel came from. I actually bought it used. So you know, I can't plug in any websites, unfortunately. If you guys have never felt an Alcantara steering wheel, they feel amazing. I can definitely tell you that this steering wheel is, I don't know if it's thinner than the stock one, but it seems thin. And with the flat bill, it really felt like I was driving a whole new car when I put this thing on. So I just immediately fell in love with it. You know, this one you could see kind of has the same stitching too as the last one. Even the cover is suede. So really all I had to do was swap out my airbag. And what I was supposed to do too is I have the M button right here. I was supposed to swap that out. This actually came off a 135i, so it had the CD changer option, but I was actually too lazy and I was really excited to get the steering wheel on, so I did not put the steering wheel on, or the swap out the button, sorry. And to be honest, swapping out the button actually probably takes longer than installing a whole new steering wheel yourself. Pros to this kit: looks great, feels great. You know, it's Alcantara, you can't go wrong. Cons to this kit: man, these steering wheels are expensive. Like I said, I got it used, so I actually got a killer price on it. But online, you know, these things are going for $950, $1250, somewhere around there. I don't know which one this one is, so I don't know exactly how much it was, but they are not cheap. But it's a great addition to the car. And also complements the suede shift knob I have down here. So really between these two steering wheels, it is to each their own. You know, if you're on a budget and you have some DIY time to kill, buy the do-it-yourself kit. I mean, worst case, you mess up, you don't like it, it's $40, $50 on a drain. If you have, you know, $1,200 to blow and you really want a new steering wheel, then buy this steering wheel. They're really apples and oranges. I really can't compare the two, you know, besides the price. One's fairly cheap and one's kind of expensive. So yeah, that's my opinion on these. You know, if I can tell you that if I got a good price on this steering wheel, I would have bought this steering wheel myself and spent $1,250 on it. I think for $1,250. Oh no, my steering wheel just fell off. I think for $1,250, luckily I didn't hit my lip down here. I think there's other things that you could put onto this car. For $1,250, there's other things that I would have bought for this car. For $1,250, you can buy a new wrap and do it yourself. For $1,250, you can buy all new rims for this car. For $1,250, you can buy a front lip and install it and have some money left over. So if that's a deciding factor, you know, I hope that this video kind of helps you out. If there are any questions you guys have, comments, you know, leave them in the comment section. I'll try to help you guys out. I'm trying to answer them as best as I can. But other than that, thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video.